Probably hair color is my first love. It's actually how I started my career. The first 10 years that I did hair, I actually only did hair color. I worked in a salon where I supported 3 stylists that did not color hair, so that was really my main focus at the time. But as time went on, I decided that I really wanted to expand that and get more into the design. So I kind of did this mad campaign about 10 years after I started to learn everything I could about design and hair cutting, and incorporated that into with the hair color. So now I can do a full service for all of my clients. I have been in the hair industry, just turned 35 years last year. I started doing hair when I was about 19 years old. I was fortunate enough to have someone that took me under their wing and apprenticed with for at least 3 years before I started doing hair myself, and here I am. My biggest inspiration behind becoming a hairstylist was I was very artistic. When I was younger, I used to like to do a lot of drawing. I did some painting, and when I graduated from high school, I graduated young. I was just 17 years old, and kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. Was I going to go off to art school? Should I maybe try to get into some kind of fashion design or something like that? And my best friend's brother owned a very successful salon in the Boston area, which is where I'm from. And he said to me one day at a family get-together, "Why don't you go to hairdressing school and come work for me? And we'll see what happens." And that incorporated kind of my artistic ability or desire with hair, and the rest is history. I have been with Ncolor Salon turning about 10 years. I've been in this area for about 18, and worked at another salon before I was here. But knew of Ncolor, and at some point decided that that was just really an environment that I wanted to be a part of. So, Ncolor salons impacted my career in the respect of the way that Gary Harlan, the owner, runs Ncolor is just really a special combination. And I've always been fortunate enough to work in environments where it's a very much a team and professional, but what Gary brings to the table is just an incorporation of the artistry, creating a culture where people really are engaged. And that was just something that I really wanted to be a part of, and that has helped to grow my career immensely as a result. To be able to be a part of that, and then bring what my assets were to the table to be able to be a part of what it is today. My hobbies outside of work are usually things that are active, in the sense of I love to work outside. I love to do things with gardening and all of that in my house. I love the water. I did have a boat till not too long ago, so love to be out and doing that whenever I can. And just things that keep me busy. I like a lot of busy work even when I'm out of this environment. Some of my favorite hair products that I work with are 3 particular products, or actually 4 from Orbay. Volumista, Grandiose, which is a volumizing foam. Volumista is a styling spray. Superfine, which is a light to middleweight hairspray, as well as Impermeable. Impermeable, I think you've heard us all talk about it. With the elements that we deal with here in Southwest Florida, volume and being able to keep volume are 2 of the things that are very difficult. So those products are something that are a staple for me daily, that I'm typically using on probably 80% of my clients. Being able to change all the time. Every individual that sits in your chair is just a new special opportunity to be able to create change, not only in their look, but sometimes even in their lives. You know, when people come here, they come for lots of different reasons. Sometimes they're seeking, you know, maybe they were happy, maybe they were unhappy, and sometimes just establishing relationships with clients. I hear it all the time that, you know, they love to come in and just have the entire experience. And that changing constantly for me and meeting new people all the time is just a very unique experience for me. Being realistic about what their lifestyle is. When I sit with a client, I always, or all of us, have a lengthy consultation about what their lifestyle is like, what, you know, what they choose to do, what they not choose to do in terms of styling and tools and product and all of that. So that's the most important thing when you come in and you communicate with your stylist, is let's talk about what really works for you. Because when I see a client on the street, I want to be able to look at their hair and feel like it looks just about as good as when I do it. And so those are the kinds of things that I think that we need to have conversations about, as well as them bringing those points to the table. My inspirational quote is that your hair is your most important and most valuable accessory. And so, you know, we all focus every single day on new fashion trends and cars and all of those things, but this is something that we wear every single day. And I think that why wouldn't we want to take the time to invest in that? So yeah, just being sure that you take care of your most valuable accessory.